Our story begins in suburban New York with a young Frederick Henry. He is living in the United States prior to the beginning of the First World War. Frederick is an adventurous young man living an ordinary life that is looking to do something for a change. Frederick has never had the best relationship with his family. They constantly argue and disagree with each other over the simplest of things. Frederick isn't sure how much longer he can take it living this dysfunctional life with his mother and father. He is about to ask them something that they never would have expected. Frederick wants to travel to Europe in search of a new way of life.
You want to go where?
Italy, of course.
What would make you want to leave here and go to such a place?
This is so interesting. I can't sit around here and do nothing all day. I know the language and I can do very well there.
How do you suppose you would get to Italy?
By boat. It would be a spectacular adventure.
Oh, Frederick, you haven't any money or any way to support yourself.
I'll find a job. It should be that difficult when I get there.
You won't find a job in Italy, just like you haven't found one here. You're no good for anything, and nobody in Italy would be dumb enough to hire you.
Oh, Frederick, your father doesn't mean that. He only wants what's best for you and wants for you to make the right decision.
You're damn right I mean it. You're worthless. Go ahead and go to Italy. You can be somebody else's proper man.
I will go. Life here is so pitiful. I'll find myself someplace better.
Oh, Frederick, no.
Deuces.
Freddie, stop. Please don't go. Your father's overacting. You don't have to leave us here. You don't have to go to Italy.
I have to go. I hate him so much. Nothing I can ever do is good enough for him. He can't be in a place where I'm always angry.
But Freddie, there's talk in the papers of a war maybe starting up in Europe. You wouldn't join the war. You wouldn't fight, would you?
The possibility of war had never occurred to Frederick while he was devising his plan to go to Italy. This new information made him even more excited. The prospect of war was something greater than he could have ever hoped for. He could have the chance to do something really important.
I would do whatever it takes to win the war. I would either help the injured, or fight, or even drive an ambulance.
You wouldn't last 5 minutes in a war. The second you see a gun, you run away screaming like a little girl. You couldn't even bring water to the troops. You're useless.
I don't care what you think anymore. I'm leaving here. I can do whatever I want from now on.
Darling, please stop. You don't have to go. You can stay with us, here, like always.
If you step out of that door, you will never come back in this house again. You hear me?
Screw you.
Mr. Henry had not anticipated Frederick to actually have the courage to stand up to him. This was something new for him. Mr. Henry was caught off guard and did not know what to do. Frederick Henry made the voyage to Italy. He went on to explore the wonders of the country for a short period of time. He saw the Colosseum while he was traveling through Rome. He got to go across the Grand Canal in Venice. He even got to see the Great Duomo while he was in Florence. But the war did come eventually, and Henry was more than willing to do anything to help. He decided to become a lieutenant for the Italian Ambulance Corps, but that is only where Frederick's real story begins.
So, Mr. Rinaldi, are you prepared to help us with our war efforts?
Yeah, I'm completely ready to sign up. I've been looking forward to becoming a doctor in this army for as long as I could remember.
I want to join too.
What's your name?
My name is Frederick Henry.
Rinaldi. Nice to meet you.
You look just like my father.
Thank you.
No, he was a real douche.
I think we could be good friends in
I
this
think
war.
we can be great friends.